again, number of questions I will give. You want to complete that as a homework here. Okay, so coming back to the measures of central tendency, the second session of the same day. Okay, hope you are able to see the screen. And we are here. Okay, we just completed the calculation of median here. Now I can say that almost all people are thorough with this method of calculating median, right? Right? Again, want to explain that? Tell me. Any more explanation needed or not? If it is needed, so we will go for that. Or else we'll move for the next topic. Tell me. Almost all people are confident that you are able to do this kind of calculations, right? Yes. Tell me. Okay, I'll ask you individually. I will ask that. Anila Mohanan, it's okay for you?
Yes, sir.
What about Karthik? Ashish Benny?
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Okay. Ashish Benny? Yes. Okay. Aditya? Okay. Okay, fine. So time limit. So I will not ask you to everyone. Okay. So just to keep that in your mind. If it is, if you need any help, okay. Again, an explanation, it means individually you can ask me. No problem. Okay. So Mr. Heidi 10B, please check your timetable. Okay, next we are moving to another section, another methods here. Okay, that is related to the statistics. Okay, so statistics, we know that. Okay, so what is the importance of statistics? Why we are learning the statistics? What is the importance?
Compile data.
Definitely comparing data. So a person, a doctor basically, right? He will analyze a complex disease. Clear or not? What is the doctor's profession? He will complex disease. The same time, what the statistician will do? By presenting complex statistics, he will make persons ill, right? That's what the difference between a doctor and a statistician. Clear or not? So always you want to analyze the complex data. Want to learn that the method we want to learn. Okay, so easily you are able to do that. So base and superstructure theory. Just keep that idea in your mind. What is that? Base and the superstructure. Okay, so Maxian principle. Maxian principle. So construct the base properly and perfectly, and a strong base. It will help you to construct any structure on that. So moving to the next topic, quartiles. Always heard this word? Studied this already? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So quartiles. So quartiles are the measures which divide the data into 4 equal parts. Underline. It's a one-word answer. Right? It is dividing the entire data into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. Clear? Okay. If you want to divide a single object to 4 4 parts, how many cuts needed? A single object. For example, this stylus. If you want to cut that into 4 pieces, how many cuts needed?
3.
3. That's it. That's what quartiles, right? Okay, so simple. So all set of data we are dividing into 4 equal parts there. So we need 3 cuts. Clear? So here the quartiles are the measures which divide the data into 4 equal parts. So 3 cut needed. Each portion contain equal number of observations. There are 3 quartiles. Okay, how many cuts are there? How many quartiles are there? 3 are there. 3 are there. The first quartile denoted by Q1, okay, entire set of data, we are going to cut that into 4, okay. So 3 quartiles necessary. So Q1, the first quartile is known as or denoted with the term Q1, or lower quartile has 25% of the items of the distribution below it, and 75% of the items are greater than it. For example, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, right. Okay, so we want to divide that into 4 equal parts, right? Is that possible or not? So 2.5 will come, right? Right? So 2.5. 2.5? 2.5? Tell me, they divided or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tell me. Want to divide into 4 parts, I told you. So you are first you think about a 2.5, right? Want to divide one thing into 2.5. Okay, we'll cut that into, if you want to cut that into 4 pieces, we'll think about a 2.5 in the first case, but it is not a real, it is not possible to cut like that, right? So 1 minute. Okay, so I only told you that the 3 cuts we needed, 3 cuts. Clear? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first cut is 3.3, right? Right? Yes or no? Okay, next it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.6. Clear? Clear or not? Clear or not? Now how many parts are there? How many parts are there? You got 4 parts here. Huh? Got or not? No. Okay. So we go to 3 parts only. Okay. So just to keep this idea in your mind there. With the 2.2, you not divided that. And with the 3.3 also you not divided that. Right. Here, quartiles are the measures which divide the data into 4 equal parts. Each portion contains equal number of observations. There are 3 quartiles. The first quartile denoted by Q1 or lower quartile has 25% of the item. So 25% of item. Okay, in one quartile, 25% is here. Okay. 25% of data is below the first quartile. First quartile, Q1, first quartile, 25% is below the first quartile. And the whole set of data we know that is 100%. So first quartile, 25% that is below that. Then we know that the 75% is above that, right? 75% is above that, right or not? Okay, so 75% of the items are greater than it. The second quartile denoted by Q2, okay, it has 50% of the items below and 50% of the item above it. So second quartile came here. It is Q2, okay. So here also 25. Okay, 25 percentage. Here also 25%. So Q2 we got. Okay, so Q2 it is 50% to the right and 50% to the right. To the left and to the right 50%. Okay, center it is center, right? Got or not? Okay, so next one 25%. Next to 25%. Here it is the what do you can say? Center. Next one, here it is. Median has 15% items below it and 15% of the observation above it. The third quarter denoted by Q3. So I'm writing on the text here. Okay, this is the Q3. So Q3, 25% is greater than Q3 and 75% is lesser than Q3. Clear? You got that idea?
ഒരു സാധനം വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എത്ര പേര് കണ്ടു വെച്ചവരെ? എത്ര പേര് സിയ ചേച്ചിനെ കണ്ടു?
Hello.
ഒരു പൊളി സാധനം വന്നിട്ട്.
Whose mic is that? Tomlin, is that US? Tomlin George?
Yes, sir. Now I muted.
Please mute that. What is that? You're watching some movies or something like that?
No, sir. It's down TV. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay. So, listen. Okay. So, first quarter. Okay. Q1 quartile. Q1. 75% of the data is higher than the quartile one. 25% is lower than that. Clear? Coming to the second quartile Q2, that is the middle one. That dividing that into equal parts. 50% is lesser than that quartile 2 and 50% is higher than the quartile 2. Okay, sorry, quartile 2, right? Clear or not? Okay, coming to the third quartile, that is Q3. Q3, 75% is 75% is lower than Q3 and 25% is greater than Q3. Clear? So this is the way you are dividing the entire data into 4 equal sets there. Okay, so our median has 50% of the items below it and 50% of the observations above it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, how can we divide it now? How can we divide it now? Okay, 2.5, right? Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 only, right? Next quartile, is that 7.5? Yes or no? Okay, 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Right? Right or not? Yes or no? Okay, then what is the problem here? Huh? Here 1, 2, here 1, 2. Okay, so that is divided into 2 equal sets there, right? That 5. Okay, so what is the problem here? How many numbers are there? Even number, right? Right? Yes or no? Is that even number or not? Are we able to divide that properly? What kind of people you are? You're not thinking anything there, right? Are you able to divide that? Studied mean, median, and mode. To come to even number, it is impossible to do like that. Yes or no? How many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So we cut here 2.5, 5, 7.5. Balance what to come? 2.5 only, right? Right? Yes or no? Okay, it's fine. Okay, so just to keep this idea in your mind. Okay, so this is what quartile numbers here. Okay, so Q1, Q2, Q3, all right. Okay, so quartile number, that is a 25% is below. Okay, so 75% above Q1. Okay, coming to Q2, okay, 50% in the right side, left side, and 50% in the right side. Coming to Q3, 70% in the left side. Okay, that means lesser than that, and 20% is greater than that. Okay, so that's what quartiles. Okay, so you can see here. So a data. Okay, median. It is the median there. So it is 50%. So considering as a Q2 here, Q2. Okay, so first quartile. This is the first quartile. We're considering as the lower quartile, Q1. Clear? The center is a Q2. Clear? Okay. Next one, the upper quartile, Q3. Upper quartile, Q3. Clear? So lower extreme is here. That is a 0. Here it is maybe considering as a 100. Okay. Okay. So 25%. That's below the quartile number 1. I mean the lower quartile. Okay. Next 25 to 75% is coming under the median. Okay, I mean the 50% is at the quartile number 2. Okay, Q2. Okay, and the third quartile, that's basically termed as the upper quartile, Q3, in which 25% of data are above that and 75% of data are below that. Clear? Clear or not? Yes or no? Okay, so this is what a quartile. We want to find out how to calculate this quartile. Okay, next one, just to keep that an idea, they're not completed. Okay, a small concept also is there, basically termed as percentiles. So percentiles basically using to get or connected with entrance examinations, percentiles. Okay, to fix the rank of different people. Okay, if a number of people writing the examination, many people writing the examination. So once Joseph Stalin, he commented that if one person dies, it's a tragedy, right? If 1 million people dies, it is statistics. Okay, clear or not? What is that? 1%, it is what? It is just a tragedy for their family. But 1 million, that's what. That time we will use what? Statistics, right? How they died, okay, why they died, like that, various information. So percentile is connected with competitive examinations, basically. Okay, so underline that. Percentiles divide the distribution into 100 equal parts. 100 equal parts. Okay, then how many cuts will be there? Okay, so you can get 99 dividing positions. 99 dividing positions. Clear? Okay. Denoted by P1, P2, P3 to P99. Okay, P99. Okay, and we can say that the P50, okay, the position 50, it is the median value. It is the median value. If you have secured, for example, for 100 people, you secured a 82 percentile in a management entrance examination. It means that your position is below 18. Below 18, all right? Okay, there are 18 percentage students are there. They performed better than you. That's the meaning, right? Clear? Understanding or not? Your percentile is 82. Okay, which means 18 students are there. They performed better than you. Okay, so the question is there. Okay, if the total of 1 lakh students appeared, where do you stand? Now, number of more zeros will come in front of that 18 there, right? Or sorry, that 18. Clear? Understanding or not? So that's what a percentile. So just a small description is there related with the percentile. No more explanations are there. So if it is possible, you want to find, or else after completing the chapter, I will give some examples for finding out the percentiles there. Okay, so we are going to the calculation of quartiles here. Okay, calculation of quartiles. The method for locating the quartiles is same as that of the median in case of individual and a discrete series. Okay, so for both cases, we will use this method. What is that? The method for locating the quartile is same as that of the median in case of individual and a discrete series. The value of Q1 and Q3 of an ordered series can be obtained. So we know that Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, these are the 3 quartiles that are dividing the data. Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so coming to Q3, 75 is less than that and 25 is more than that. Coming to Q2, 50 is more than the Q2 value and 50 is less than that. Okay, cutting or dividing equally. Okay, Q1, 75 is the right side, greater than that and 25 is lesser than the value of Q1, lower quartile. Okay, so Q1, lower quartile, Q2, the median, okay, the middle value, and upper quartile, that is 75%. I mean, 75 is the value there. Okay. Then upper extreme, that is 100 here, take it as 100, and lower extreme, the minimum, take it as 0, no problem, or not 0 here, 1. Okay. Okay, the method of locating the quartile is same as that of the median in case of individual and discrete series. The value of Q1 and Q3 of an ordered series can be obtained by the following way. Okay, so formula is here. Okay, here Q1, size of n plus 1 item divided by 4, because these 3 quartiles are dividing the entire data into 4, right? 4 divisions, right? So that's what the 4 here. That's what the 4 here. So Q1, okay, quartile number 1, okay, first quartile. You want to find out the first quartile. The equation is size of n plus 1 term item divided by 4, because the quartiles are dividing the entire data into 4 groups. Okay, next one, you want to find out Q3. Okay, size of 3n plus 1, 3 multiplied by n plus 1 item divided by 4. Okay, these are the equations there. Just to keep that in your mind, we are going to explain that. I'm going to explain that now. Okay, so calculate the value of lower quartile. Lower quartile means the first quartile, lower quartile from the data, the mark obtained by 10 students in the examination. Okay, so arranging the data in the ascending order. So data we are able to see here, it is 22, 26, 14, 30, 18, 11, 35, 41, 12, 32. Okay, arranging the data in an ascending order, order. Clear? Okay, so listen here. 11, 12, 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, 32, 35, 41. We arranged that. Okay, next method, Q1, the formula we know that. Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1th item divided by 4. Size of item, n plus 1. How many items are there here? How many items are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So n is 10. N is 10. Okay. So we got n is equal to 10. Okay. Clear? Clear? N is equal to 10. Okay. So 10 n plus 1, which means 10 plus 1. Okay. So 11 divided by 4. Okay. 11 divided by 4. So answer is 2.75. Right? Is that correct? Answer is 2.75. 2.75. Okay. So where is this 2.75? So the size of the n plus 1 divided by 4th item. Okay. So second item it is. Second item. 2.75 you know. So second item, what is that? 12, right? Yes or no? So where is the second item here? 12 is the second item, right? 12 is the second item. What the answer we got? The size of a 2.7th item. Okay, 2.7th item. So there is no 2.75 item here. Instead of that, we are taking the real number to your real time here. Second item, 12. Okay, so the second item, that is 2. It is 12 here. Second item plus balance 1.75 is there. 0.75 is there, right? Clear or not? Understanding or not? Okay. Multiply by third item. What is the third item here? So it is a 2.75. Okay. So you want to consider the second item and the third item. So 0.75 is the balance here after the second item. 2. This is a 2. Okay. 75 here. The third item minus second item. What is the third item here? That is a 14 minus second item. That is a 12. Okay. So the answer is what is the answer? Again, see here. The second item is 12 plus 0.75 multiplied by 14 minus 12. Okay. So 12 plus 0.75 into 2. Okay. So 12 plus 1.5 answer is 13.5. Okay. That's the example from the textbook. You got that how these values derived here? Got that idea? Okay, so this is simple to understand here. So we know the equation Q1 size of n plus 1 divided by 4 item. Okay, so first to calculate that. Okay, want to find out the Q1 size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. Okay, what is the size n here? 10. 10 plus 1 divided by 4. So size of the 2.7th item. Okay, 2.75th item there. So there is no such items are existing here in this table. No 2.75. 1 is the 2 is the 3 is there. Okay, but if you got a number like this fraction. Okay, so 2.75. Okay, decimal numbers are there. Okay, so we want to take two numbers into consideration. What are these two numbers? Second and third. Second and third. It is 2.75, right? 2.75. So second number in the array and third number. Okay, because it is 2.75. Okay, clear or not? It falls in second and the balance 75 in the third one. Okay, so second data and third data. Okay, so we got n plus 1th item size of 10 plus 1 divided by 4th item. That is the size of 2.75th item. Okay, clear or not? Not the third or not the second. So we are calculating for easy calculation. Second item, that is 12. We choose that 12. Okay. Then balance, what is the balance here? 7.5 balance from this figure. And multiply this 7.5 with third item minus second item. And what is the third item here? 14 is the third item. 14 is the third item. So 14 minus second item. Minus second item is 12. Second item is 12. Again, repeating the same. Okay, second item is 12. So we got 12 plus 0.75 multiply with 2. So 12 plus 1.5 is equal to 13.5. That is the answer here. Is that clear? It is clear or not? You go for an example. Can we go for an example?
Sir, if we don't get a 0 points, some value, then how will we do it?
Okay, we will see that also. Okay, for this is what how many numbers are here? 10 numbers are there. Even, right or not? Right or not? Okay, so the next situation we don't want to go for that. If you got only 2 means correct, that is the answer 12, right? Right or not? No need for another calculation. Clear? If you got a perfect number 3, go for the third one. 14 is the answer. If you got 4, go for the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 18 is the answer. Clear? No need for going for this complicated calculation that time. Okay. So fraction numbers are there means this is the method. This is the method, or decimals are there means this is the method. Clear? Clear? So if there is no decimals, okay, or not numbers after the point, go for direct 12, 12. Okay, if you go to 5, go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, right? Clear? Clear or not? Okay, this is even numbers. That's what we did like this. Okay, the next example is here. Just write down. Okay, 35, 20, 15, 12, 13, 15. Sorry, again 15 on it. 13, 18, 11. Okay, then find out. Find out the quartile there first. What do you want to do? You want to rearrange that, right? What is the lowest number here? 11. Okay, next 12. Next 13. Okay, next 15. After that 18. Next 20. Next one 35. Right? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct or not? Got that. Okay. So how many items are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items are there. Clear? 7 items are there. Okay. So 7 plus 1. Okay. Divided by 4. 8 divided by 4. What is the answer? What is the answer here? 2, right? Is that 2? Okay. Then what is the second observation here? Second observation here, 12 only, no. Okay, so got that. Got that. Okay, so easy to find out that. So that is the first quartile. First quartile. Okay, the next question for you, find out the third quartile. So third quartile means what is the change in the equation? How can we change the equation? Third quartile. Still, that 10 you not divided so far. Okay, I am expecting an answer from you. I don't divide that 10. Okay, again I'm writing that you should divide that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Okay, want to divide that into 4 equal parts there. Now one find out that what mistakes we committed there. Okay, fine. So find out the third quartile of the same question. Same question. Later you want to find it also.
Six.
What? 6. Okay, so we can see here. Q3. What is the formula here for Q3? Q3, what is the formula? Here, size of 3n plus 1. 3n plus 1 divided by 4. Divided by 4. Okay. 3 into, what is the n here? What is the n here? 10 plus 1 divided by 4. All right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Huh?
Sir, I did the other problem.
Other problem. Okay, I told the same one, right? Okay, so 10 plus 1, 11. All right. 11 into 3, 33 divided by 4, right? Yes or no? 33 divided by 4. What is the answer? What is the answer? 8.5?
8.2.
32, right? 0.1. Okay, 8.2. Okay, correct. 8.2. Okay, and then apply that. Apply that. 8.2, apply that. 8th one, again at 2.0 is there. So you will get that answer. Okay. And apply the same in the next question also. Okay, I'll use some. So, and want to show me how to divide this 10. Okay, so that is a homework for you. Still, no one is identify that problem. Okay. Okay, fine. Listen carefully. I'm sharing. Another any doubt? The ideas are clear? Aparna? You people are not speaking anything. Okay. What
Yes, sir.
happened? Clear or not? Adna Salim? Mr. Anju Sibi? Femina? Things are clear, right? Karthik?
Yes, sir.
Ishma Joshi? Miss Anila Mohanan? Elvina Joy? Shubham Pal? Are you there, man? Shubham Pal? Shubham? Hello. So, write down the homeworks for tomorrow. Everyone. Okay. So, first homework. Want to find out the quartile, first quartile and the third quartile. Okay. So, question is want to find out the first quartile and the third quartile. First quartile and third quartile. Just remember, I'm not writing here. So, find out the Q1 and Q3. Okay. So, numbers are 20, 30, 33, 45, 15, 25. Okay. One setter, second setter. So, find out the Q1, Q3. Second setter, 80, 90, 75, again 65, 50, 47. Okay. Third one, 150, 155, 132, 181, 145, 176, 167, 180, 182. Okay. Write it. Okay, wrote that. Okay, go for fourth one. Okay. Completed. Okay. Now you're moving to next topic. Okay, it is up. You wrote this and questions here. Okay, mode. Sometimes next one. Okay, mean completed, median completed. The next topic for VPPT is the mode here. Sometimes you may be interested in knowing the most typical value of the series or the value around which maximum concentration of items occurs. That's what the mode. Okay, what is that? Interested in knowing the most typical value of the series. Okay, or the value around with the maximum concentration of items, items. That is basically termed as the mode here. For example, a manufacturer would like to know the size of shoes that has maximum demand or style of the shirt that is the more frequently demanded. Okay, so almost all the industrialists will use this method to find out the demand for goods in the market, So we know that we are economic students. Okay, so we want to connect statistics with economical ideas. Okay, ideas with the industrial production. So mode is useful here. Okay, to find out the most frequently ordered item in the market related with the size of the shoes or a particular designed shirt. Okay, the style of the shirt that is more frequently demanded. Here, mode is the most appropriate measure. The word mode has been derived from the French word la mode, which signifies the most fashionable value of a distribution. Most fashionable values of a distribution, because it is the repeated, the highest number of items in the series. So the repeated number. Okay, clear? Okay. The most fashionable values of a distribution, because it is repeated at the highest number of times in the series, For example, okay, I can give that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 8, 10, 8. What is the mode here? Which number is the mode here?
8.
8. Okay, so the number 8, the highest, here you can see that most frequently observed data. It is repeated the highest number of times in the series. 4 also is there 2 times, right? Clear or not? But the most highest one, it is 8. So it is easy to find out the mode here. Okay. So underline all these things there. It is important for the examination. Okay. Okay. So because it is repeated, the highest number of highest number of times in the series, mode is the most frequently observed data value. It is denoted by the term MO. Okay, MO. That's what mode. MO. Clear? Okay, guys. So we will continue the class tomorrow. Computation of the mode. Okay, up to here, want to read and understand. Okay, and you want to send me the answer. How to divide that 10 bars into equal parts. Okay, clear? Anila Mohanan, what happened? Anila Mohanan, are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hope you are able to understand the things properly. Any doubts are there, Mr. Please intimate. Okay, inform me. So we will meet in the next class, guys. Thank you very much. Complete the homework, especially Mr. Ashish Benny.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So far, the homeworks. Okay. Number of homeworks you sent. Okay, I can't say that no homeworks are so far, but every day regularly you want to complete that. Ashish Benny, Subham Pal, Amalraj sending data, but to check the details properly. Okay. So everyone, thank you very much. We will meet in the next class. That by tomorrow. Thank you very much.